So, dear students, today we all are here to discuss about the symmetry. In symmetry, what is reflection symmetry? We have already completed. Today we will discuss about what is rotational symmetry. What is rotational symmetry? This is also one kind of symmetry, and we have total three symmetries, we can call it. One is line symmetry, or other name of line symmetry is reflection symmetry as well. Another one is rotational symmetry, and another one you can call it as a mirror symmetry as well. तो मिरर सिमेट्री के बारे में अगर हम बात करें तो वो बिल्कुल रिफ्लेक्शन सिमेट्री की तरह ही होती है, तो उसको भी हम अलग कैटेगरी में नहीं रखते हैं, बस उसमें इमेज जो होती है वो जस्ट इन्वर्टेड नजर आती है, ठीक है. अदरवाइज द सिमेट्री इज एग्जैक्टली सेम लाइक रिफ्लेक्शन सिमेट्री, but rotational symmetry is having a little different concept. So today we will try to understand rotational symmetry in the form of this video. So let's start.
See a very good example in which you will see another form of symmetry. Now, what do we see here? This is a very famous advertisement. And in this, what are they doing? Well, they are comparing different positions of a triangular snack. And what is the confusion? Well, every time they rotate it at a particular angle, they see that the snack looks exactly like its previous position. So they are not able to decide which is the best position. And what exactly is happening here? Well, here what we see is a form of symmetry. So let's understand what this symmetry is. So for that, we have taken this particular shape. Now, in this particular shape, what do we see? There are three arms, and all the three arms are identical. They look exactly like each other. Now, in this case, if I say that this particular shape is symmetrical, would you believe me? Well, you will definitely try to see the line of symmetry, or you will try to locate the line of symmetry. Now, in this case, whichever way we draw, for example, I take this particular line. Do we get reflections? We don't. What about this? Still, we have no reflection. We don't see a reflection symmetry. What about this particular? Even here, there is no reflection symmetry. Then, how do I call it symmetrical, or why do I call it symmetrical? Let's understand. What if I rotate this particular object? What happens then? Well, as you can see, every time we rotate this particular object at a particular angle, it looks exactly like its previous position. So, every time it rotates like this, what do you see? It looks exactly like its previous position. You cannot really differentiate between its previous position and the next position due to rotation. And this is a special type of symmetry. We call it rotational symmetry. So every time you rotate a particular object at a particular angle, you find that the object looks exactly the same as it was in the previous position. Now, I have a starfish here. Now, is this showing some type of symmetry? Well, yes. This starfish shows rotational symmetry. Now, you must be thinking, how? I'll show you. So, if I go ahead and rotate this, so what will happen? Let's see. So, you can see this particular position. Now, I go ahead and rotate it. So I have rotated it, and if I leave it like this, so you have seen me rotating it, right? But does it look exactly like its previous position? It does. In fact, if you hadn't seen me rotating it, you wouldn't have known that I have actually rotated this particular starfish. If I rotate it further, again you will find a position where the starfish will look exactly like its previous position. And that is why we say that this starfish is showing rotational symmetry. Now let's have a look at this particular object. Again, this particular object will also show rotational symmetry. Why do I say so? Because without completing one complete circle, it will show you exactly the same image as the previous position or the first position of the object. Let me explain. So I have this particular position right now, which is the initial position. Now I will rotate it and I will not complete one circle. I will stop in middle and you will see that this object looks exactly like what you had seen in the previous or first position. So what did I do? Did I complete one circle? I did not. I just rotated it for some angle, not a complete 360 degrees, and still I get the object in a position where it looks exactly like its first or initial position, and that is what we call rotational symmetry. So any object, if you rotate it completely, one complete circle, then you will get exactly the position or the look which was in the previous or the starting position. But without rotating it one complete circle, if you can get a particular position where that position looks exactly like its initial position, then we would say that the object is showing rotational symmetry. Let's understand once again. So I have this particular object here, which is a butterfly. Now, in this particular image, is it showing rotational symmetry? For that, we'll have to check by rotating it. If it looks exactly the same as its initial position without completing one full circle, then we will say that it is showing rotational symmetry. So let's try. So I've rotated it at a particular angle. Now, does it look the same as its initial position? It doesn't. Now, does it look like its initial position? No, it doesn't. Now, if I rotate it further and complete the circle, then what do I get? Well, I get the position which is exactly same as the initial position. But for that, I had to rotate it completely. That is, I had to rotate it by 360 degrees. So in this case, we will not call it rotational symmetry because we did not get any position where it looks exactly like its initial position before completing one full circle. So that is very important for rotational symmetry. The object has to look exactly the same as its initial position without completing one full circle. So what is rotational symmetry? A shape has rotational symmetry when it still looks the same after a rotation of less than one full turn. So only if it looks exactly the same as the initial position without completing one full turn, we will say that the object is showing rotational symmetry.
Okay, so I hope you all have seen the video in a very proper way. I would suggest you to please note it down the definition as well. And before I explain once again the definition, I would like to say here, beta, remember, एक कंप्लीट पूरा टर्न करने के बाद कोई भी इमेज हो, कैसी भी इमेज हो, वो अपनी फुल पोजीशन पे आती ही है. ठीक है, किसी भी एंगल, किसी भी इमेज को या किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को जब हम पूरा 360 डिग्री एक कंप्लीट सर्कल जब रोटेट करते हैं, तो एक पूरा सर्कल कंप्लीट करते ही वो एंगल अपनी प्रीवियस पोजीशन पे जरूर आता है. ठीक है, तो आपके पास एक फुल सर्कल पे तो वो आएगा ही आएगा. अगर एक कंप्लीट सर्कल करने से पहले अगर वो अपनी पोजीशंस को रिपीट करता है, जैसा वो सेम दिखता था, ओके, then you can say that yes, it has rotational symmetry, otherwise the figure will not have a rotational symmetry. So students, now we are going to discuss what is degree of rotational symmetry. As we have just now seen what is rotational symmetry. Rotational symmetry was actually that if you rotate an object, if you rotate an object a full turn का मतलब होता है बेटा 360 डिग्री. जब आप किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को टोटल 360 डिग्री तक घुमाते हो तो कितनी बार ऐसा होता है कि जो ऑब्जेक्ट होता है वो अपनी इनिशियल पोजीशन की तरह ही दिखता है, ऐसी सिमेट्री को कहा जाता है रोटेशनल सिमेट्री, ओके. और कितनी बार ऑब्जेक्ट जो है वो अपनी सेम पोजीशन पर आता है, उसे कहा जाता है डिग्री ऑफ रोटेशनल सिमेट्री. दैट आई एम टेलिंग यू राइट नाउ with the help of this video, and after that tomorrow with the help of some examples we will discuss how rotational symmetry is working and how we find out degree in it. Okay, so let's see this video.
For example, in this particular object, what do we see? We see that when it is rotated, even before completing one full turn, the particular object looks the same as its initial position a number of times. Now, this is what rotational symmetry is. But rotational symmetry is also defined by how many times the object looks exactly the same as its initial position before completing one full turn. So, let's understand how this works. So, I have this particular object. Now, this shows rotational symmetry. And what do we see? Well, when we rotate it, one time and two times. So, in one complete circle, what do we see? The object looks exactly the same as its initial position. So, as you can see, as it reached one full turn, we saw it two times. It looked exactly the same as its initial position. And this is what is very important when we are talking about rotational symmetry. That is, as you rotate it, it moves and you get the same figure. Then it moves again and then you get the same figure and the turn is completed. One full turn occurred. And what did you see? You saw that two times it looked exactly the same. And what do we call it? We call it order of rotational symmetry. So, what exactly is order of rotational symmetry? Well, order of rotational symmetry is the number of times a figure fits into itself in one complete rotation. So,
okay, so now I want you all to please write it down, this definition on your copy, and let me explain it once again. Remember, when you talk about one complete rotation का मतलब होता है बेटा one complete turn, and turn का मतलब हुआ full turn means 360 डिग्री. एक पूरा कंप्लीट सर्कल करने पर कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट कितनी बार अपनी सेम पोजीशन पर फिट होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड डिग्री ऑफ रोटेशनल सिमेट्री, या आप उसको अदर लैंग्वेज में बोल सकते हो ऑर्डर ऑफ रोटेशन सिमेट्री. ठीक है, याद रखिए, अगर किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट की ऑर्डर ऑफ रोटेशन सिमेट्री 1 है, इसका मतलब ये है कि आप कहोगे कि उस ऑब्जेक्ट में रोटेशनल सिमेट्री नहीं है. ठीक है, याद रखिएगा, कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट की सिमेट्री बेटा 1 तो जरूर होती है. वन ऑर्डर मतलब ऑलवेज है कि 1 ऑर्डर जरूर होगा. क्यों होगा? लेट मी टेल यू. किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट को जब आप फुल टर्न घुमाते हो, फुल टर्न का मतलब होता है 360 डिग्री, तो बेटा एक बार वो ऑब्जेक्ट अपनी पोजीशन पर जरूर आता है, दैट इज 360 डिग्री. आपको खुद ही पता है कि जब आप पूरी जगह से घूम करके दोबारा उस पोजीशन में लौट कर आओगे तो वो जगह तो वैसे भी रिपीट करेगी ही करेगी, क्योंकि आप टोटल घूम करके एक सर्कल आए हो, है ना. तो जब आप एक कंप्लीट सर्कल कंप्लीट करते हैं तो एक रोटेशन सिमेट्री का ऑर्डर तो बेटा जरूर होता है. ठीक है, अगर एक से ज्यादा है तब आप कहेंगे कि यस द फिगर हैज रोटेशन सिमेट्री, अदरवाइज नॉट.
In one complete rotation, how many times a figure fits into itself? So, what exactly is order of rotational symmetry? Well, it is the number of times an object or shape fits into itself when we are talking about one complete rotation, that is in one complete rotation. And this order of rotational symmetry is also referred to as degree of rotational symmetry. So when we talk about degree of rotational symmetry or order of rotational symmetry, they both represent the same thing, that is how many times an object fits into itself in one complete rotation. So we have seen this particular object. When we rotate it, we see that 1 and then 2 times in one complete rotation it fits into itself, and that is why order of rotational symmetry for this particular figure is 2. Now, what about this particular figure? If we rotate it, what do we see? Well, first time it has fitted into itself, again it fits into itself, and third time it fits into itself, and we have one complete turn. So what is the order in this case? In this case, order of rotational symmetry is 3, because 3 times it fits into itself before it completes one full turn. Now what about this particular flower? Again, this shows rotational symmetry, and if we rotate it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5, and now 6 times it fits into itself before completing one full turn. So what will be the order in this case? It will be 6. Now what about this triangle? Well, we'll have to rotate it again. So that's 1, 2, and 3. The turn completes, and we saw that 3 times it fits into itself. As a result, in the case of this particular triangle, order of rotational symmetry is 3 again, and you will notice that it has 3 equal sides, and it is showing rotational symmetry of order 3. What about this hexagon? Let's rotate it. So 1, 2, 3 times, 4, 5, 6 times. So it fits into itself 6 times before it completes one full turn, and so the order is 6. And again we see that it has 6 equal sides, and this is a very important indicator. Whenever you have an object which shows rotational symmetry, then by counting the number of similar or identical looking sides or similar or identical looking maybe arms or even petals, you can calculate what will be the order of its rotational symmetry. Now the question is, what about an object which has too many arms or maybe too many sides to count? It will take a very long time. So will you have to rotate it and check it every time? Not really. You just need to find the angle between two identical arms or two identical sides, and the angle which you get when you put that into this particular formula, then you will be able to calculate order of rotational symmetry for that particular object. So let's understand this with an example. Now what if you have an object where there are too many arms or too many sides to count? Then will you have to rotate it and check what is the order of rotational symmetry for that particular object? It will be very time consuming. So we have a formula. The formula is 360 degrees divided by 8 degrees. And in this formula, what you need to do is you need to put the measure of the angle between two identical arms or two identical sides or two identical petals, whatever object you have. Accordingly, the identical parts, the angle between them, that is what you need to put in place of A. So A represents that particular angle between two identical parts of an object, which shows rotational symmetry. And once you apply this formula, you will be able to find the degree of rotational symmetry or order of rotational symmetry for that particular object. So let's understand this with an example. So I have this particular object or shape here. Now what do we see? We have three arms which are identical to each other. Now this will show rotational symmetry that we can understand. But what will be the order of rotational symmetry? Do we have to rotate it and check? Not really. We just need to calculate the angle between two identical parts. So in this case, the angle between this and this is known. What is the angle? It's 120 degrees. Now we know that in order to find the degree of rotational symmetry or order of rotational symmetry, we have a formula. The formula is 360 degrees by A degrees. What is A? A is the angle between two identical parts. In this case, we have 120 degrees. So we can write this as 360 degrees by 8 degrees, that is 120 degrees. So what will be the answer in this case? It will be 3. So the order is 3 in this case. And similarly, you can find the order of any particular object which shows rotational symmetry.